Hi, I'm Bob Schmidt with Home Remodel Workshop. Don't tell me you've never used one of these to take out a screw before. There are some multi-use tools out there that'll cover a broad spectrum of tools that you'll need as a homeowner. Let's get to work. Here's a good example of some tools that I've picked up over the years. Actually, this wood handle one, I think I adopted that from my father. But the rest of them, you can see that they have different lengths, different tips, different head sizes. There's a multi-use tool available that can pretty much get rid of all the screwdrivers that a homeowner may need. One of my favorite multi-use tools that I always find myself going out to my truck to get is my 6-in-1 screwdriver. Basically what it is it's a simple screwdriver. It's got a regular tip here, and if you flip it over, it's got a Phillips head tip, small tip. If you pull this out and flip it over, stick it in, you have a bigger screwdriver head. And if you flip it over, you have a bigger Phillips head. Also, another nice feature, this is a 6-in-1 offered by Husky, is if you take the tip out, if you look into the end here, that also works as a nut driver. And a different size nut driver on the other side. So these are great for work, taking out those hex head bolts, say for, they just surprisingly happen to match the size of the bolts that usually hold door hinges on refrigerators if you have to move a refrigerator, or those nasty hex head things that they put in around the some window treatments. This is definitely one thing I would find in my home toolbox. Here's another multi-use screwdriver that has a lot of different features. Number one is it has a magnetic tip, which to replace different types of bits for different types of projects. Has a little holder on the shaft that you can store many different types of bits in it for when you want to use them. It also works like a ratchet, so you don't have to get your hands in there and crank the screwdriver as much, forward and reverse. And in the event that you have to reach way up into a space, say alongside of a sink to get to a screw or whatever, it also extends. So that gets rid of a lot of different length screwdrivers you may need. Another feature that this has is it's kind of a secondary feature, is if you take the bit out, this magnet will extend, and if you needed to reach down, say into a hole, say you dropped something into a hole and you need to get it back out, you can drop this back in to retrieve it. Just another extra little add-on feature. This is actually more of a tool accessory. Let's say you have that screwdriver or that screw that you can't quite get to in a straight line. This will actually screw around corners. You can pretty much, as long as you can get to it with this, you can take it out. I don't care if you're going that far, you can take that screw out. You can hook this to a drill, or you can even hook it to another multi-tool, which would turn the bit from an angle. I've used this on many occasions. Sometimes it makes that impossible job just a little more possible. Another multi-tool that I never leave home without, and it's always here with me, is my Leatherman. This thing here has come in handy from on the soccer field, tightening soccer cleats, to Christmas time, taking those small packages apart, and it has saved me countless trips to my truck to bring in another tool just to do one little screw. When I have this available, boom, it's done. So there you go. A couple of smart purchases with multi-tools, and you should be covered with most of the simple tools that you need for your home. I'm Bob Schmidt with Home Remodel Workshop. Check us out. Thanks.